In the silence of your soul, do you already feel the powerful beating of wings? It's Archangel Michael approaching your spirit in this precise moment, as these words resonate in your heart. A celestial force is about to break the invisible chains that have blocked your prosperity. It's no coincidence that you're listening to this prayer today. It's a divine appointment with. Your financial liberation. That door that seems sealed is about to open before your eyes. Because Saint Michael's luminous sword is ready to cut through every obstacle, preventing abundance from flowing into your life. The economic difficulties that have haunted you until now are about to dissolve like fog in the rising sun. Because the time has come for your financial rebirth under the protection of the most powerful of archangels. If this prayer is touching your heart, write in the comments, "Saint Michael, open the doors of my prosperity, and let this intention become the first step toward your economic transformation. Oh, glorious Archangel Michael, Prince of the heavenly hosts. I come before you with an open heart and a trusting soul, you who were created as a manifestation of divine strength. You who carry the flaming sword capable of cutting every spiritual chain. Turn your gaze toward me today. I spiritually kneel before your majestic presence, recognizing in you the celestial warrior who knows no defeat, the protector who never abandons those who invoke him with sincere faith. Your luminous essence penetrates all darkness. Your name alone makes negative forces tremble. Your presence is a balm for the soul fatigued by earthly concerns. Archangel Michael, at this moment in my life, I feel the weight of financial chains oppressing me. I see closed doors where there should be opportunities. I find walls where there should be passages. The prosperity that the Creator has destined for me seems blocked by invisible forces, ancestral fears, limiting beliefs, negative energies that have taken root in my economic path. I feel the burden of debts growing like threatening shadows. I sense the anguish of economic uncertainty that robs me of sleep and peace. I experience the pain of lost opportunities that seem never to return. But today, with this prayer, I invoke your powerful intercession and your immediate action, certain that your divine intervention can change any situation, no matter how desperate it may seem to human eyes. With your sword of divine light, I pray you cut every negative tie that keeps me bound to scarcity. Cut the roots of economic insecurity that sink into my past. Cut the invisible threads of fear that prevent me from recognizing and welcoming opportunities for abundance. Cut the karmic chains that might influence my relationship with money and material prosperity. Cut the energetic cords that bind me to people, situations, or entities that drain my financial energy. Cut the cellular memories of poverty transmitted through my family lineage. Cut the unconscious vows of poverty that might have been pronounced in moments of desperation or in previous lives. Your sword is relentless against every form of limitation. It is definitive against every curse of scarcity. It is resolute against every block to the full expression of my divine right to abundance. Archangel Michael, you who are the guardian of the heavenly gates, open now before me the doors of prosperity that have remained sealed with your supernatural strength. Push those doors that my human strength cannot move, those opportunities that seem unreachable. Make them accessible to my path, those professional contacts that could change the course of my economic situation. Facilitate them with your divine intercession, those promotions that seem destined for others. Make them available to me as well. If they are in harmony with my highest good, those sources of income that I have not yet discovered, reveal them to my awareness, those favorable investment possibilities. Guide me toward them with clear and unmistakable signs, those economic aids to which I am entitled, but do not know about. Bring them to my attention. Your powerful hands can open even the heaviest doors, can unlock even the most complicated locks, can create passages even through barriers that seem impossible to overcome. I contemplate you, Archangel Michael, in your golden armor that reflects the Creator's light. That same golden light, let it now descend upon my financial life, illuminating every dark corner, every area where scarcity has sought to establish itself. Your light is purification. It is transformation. It is complete renewal. It dissolves the shadows of doubt that have made me hesitate before opportunities. It dissolves the fog of confusion that has led me to make wrong economic decisions. It dissolves the veil of ignorance that has hidden from me the divine laws of prosperity. Your golden splendor radiates power, awakens dormant possibilities, activates hidden wealth codes in my spiritual DNA. Under this purifying light, every molecule of my being reorganizes according to the original model of abundance that the divine has always intended for me. As I pronounce this prayer, I see you moving your majestic wings above my material existence, creating a celestial wind that sweeps away every energy of blockage and stagnation. This divine wind carries with it the scent of abundance, the breath of divine prosperity that the Creator has always desired for me. Allow this heavenly wind to also purify my thoughts about money, erasing every negative belief, every limiting programming that I have absorbed during my earthly journey. Blow away, powerful Archangel, the ideas that money is impure or spiritually inferior. Sweep away the convictions that poverty is somehow more noble or virtuous than prosperity. Dissolve the false dichotomy between spirituality and material well-being. Your wind of truth reveals to me that true wealth is a state of fullness that embraces all dimensions of being: spiritual, emotional, mental, and yes, even material. Perfect balance is the gift I invoke through this purifying wind emanating from your powerful wings, Saint Michael. You who are the defender of divine justice, restore in my life the economic justice that is rightfully mine. If opportunities have been unjustly denied to me, if deserved rewards have not arrived, if fruits of my labor have been withheld, intervene with your celestial authority. I ask this not for human vengeance, but to restore the divine balance that allows every being to enjoy the legitimate fruits of their commitment. Restore the correct flow of exchange energies in my life, so that what I give may return to me multiplied. According to universal law, correct the distortions in the energy fields that govern my finances. Rectify the imbalances in the Akashic records that influence my relationship with material abundance. Your scale of justice weighs with divine precision. Your judgment is always tempered by compassion. Your correction is always oriented toward complete healing. I trust in the perfection of your intervention, which restores what has been distorted without creating new imbalances, which heals wounds without inflicting new ones. Archangel of protection, extend your impenetrable shield over my economic projects, over my work, over every financial initiative of mine. Protect my money from unjustified losses, from wrong decisions, from people who might have dishonest intentions. Surround with angelic guards my investments, my career, every source of sustenance that the divine has arranged for me. Your shield repels every energetic attack directed at my finances, repels every form of material or subtle theft, repels every attempt at manipulation that could distance me from my legitimate prosperity. Under your protection, my material goods are safe, my economic rights are defended, my path toward financial independence is safeguarded. No dark force can penetrate this shield of light. No sabotage energy can infiltrate through this celestial barrier. No impoverishment plan can be realized against this divine defense that you have erected around my economic life. Saint Michael, you who see beyond the veil of material reality, help me perceive the hidden opportunities that could bring prosperity into my life. Refine my financial intuition. Make me sensitive to divine signals that indicate the path to abundance. Help me recognize the doors I must walk through, the people I must meet, the actions I must take to fully manifest the prosperity that is destined for me. Awaken in me that innate wisdom that knows how to distinguish between wise investments and risky speculations, between authentic opportunities and deceptive distractions, between fruitful collaborations and harmful associations. Your eyes penetrate every illusion. See the truth behind every appearance. Discern the substance behind every form. Share with me this clear vision, so that I may navigate the material world with the confidence of one who is guided by an infallible compass, of one who possesses an accurate map of the territory of abundance. Prince of the angelic hosts, send your celestial messengers in every direction of my economic life. Send angels to the places where decisions are made that could influence my prosperity. Send angels beside those who Control resources that could be channeled toward me according to the divine plan. Send angels to inspire creative and innovative ideas in my mind. Ideas that can transform into concrete abundance. This network of celestial intelligences, coordinated by your supreme wisdom, creates a field of favorable possibilities around me. A matrix of divine connections that facilitates the flow of abundance in my direction. Each angel fulfills its mission with perfect precision. Each celestial messenger brings vital information at crucial moments. Each being of light contributes to the divine orchestration of my economic ascension under your command. This host of invisible assistants works tirelessly to align my material reality with the prosperity project that the Creator has always had for me. Archangel Michael, you who have defeated darkness, dissolve every cloud of economic pessimism that obscures my vision. Break the curse of negative words that I have pronounced over my financial situation. Cancel the effect of prophecies of scarcity that others have declared over my life in their place. Plant seeds of trust, of positive expectation, of certainty that abundance is my divine birthright. Your light penetrates even the densest darkness of doubt. Your truth dissolves even the most deeply rooted lies of limitation. Your confidence supplants even the deepest fears of insufficiency. Teach me to speak the language of abundance, to declare words of prosperity, to pronounce decrees of divine wealth over my life. The word has creative power. Declaration has manifesting force. Positive affirmation has realizing capacity under your guidance. I learn to use this power with wisdom and awareness, to co-create with the divine the prosperity that belongs to me. By right of creation, Saint Michael, celestial warrior, fight alongside me in the daily battle against economic discouragement when the accounts seem not to balance, when bills accumulate, when resources seem to dry up. Stand by my side with your reassuring presence. Whisper to my spirit that no situation is permanent, that every crisis contains within itself the seeds of a greater opportunity. That your sword can open passages even through the most imposing mountains. Your proximity infuses courage in moments of trial. Your strength sustains in periods of weakness. Your unwavering confidence inspires perseverance when the path becomes arduous. You who have never known defeat, teach me to keep my gaze fixed on the final victory, even when intermediate battles seem to be lost. You who understand the value of trials in forging champions, help me see economic difficulties as opportunities for growth, as forges where the steel of my financial resilience is tempered. Archangel of transformation, transmute now every energy of poverty that might have attached itself to my aura like the celestial alchemist. Convert the rust of scarcity into the gold of abundance. Transform the heaviness of debts into the lightness of financial freedom. Convert anxiety about the economic future into the peace of one who knows they are supported by forces greater than any earthly problem. Your transmutative power knows no limits. Your alchemical capacity has no boundaries. Your transformative mastery is unparalleled under your divine touch. Even the most desperate financial situations can transform into testimonies of miraculous abundance. Even the most painful failures can convert into springboards toward unimaginable successes. Even the most significant losses can reveal themselves as disguised blessings that open the way to higher order gains. This trust in your transformative power allows me to face every economic challenge with the certainty that through you, every experience will be transmuted into a step toward my full financial freedom. Saint Michael, you who are messenger of divine plans, help me understand the true purpose of prosperity in my life. Make me understand that money is only energy, a tool to do good, to support myself and those I love, to contribute to a better world. Purify my relationship with material wealth, freeing me from both unhealthy attachment and ideological rejection. Show me the way of balance, where prosperity is welcomed with gratitude and managed with wisdom. Your revelations illuminate my understanding. Your teachings expand my awareness. Your wisdom broadens my perspective. Under your guidance, I learn to see wealth in all its dimensions, not just as an accumulation of material goods, but as an abundance of opportunities to serve, as a fullness of resources to create. As a vastness of means to express the divine through concrete actions in the world, this holistic vision of prosperity transforms my relationship with money, elevating it from mere earthly necessity to tangible expression of divine grace, Archangel of liberation. Untie now the karmic knots that might prevent me from fully receiving if in other lives I have made vows of poverty that still influence my present. If I have developed guilt related to deserving abundance, if I carry cellular memories of famines and deprivations. Free my being from these conditionings, allow me to breathe the fresh air of economic freedom. Without the weight of ancestral programs that no longer belong to me, your powerful hands untie even the most complex knots. Your divine fingers unravel even the most intricate karmic webs. Your liberating touch dissolves even the most binding soul contracts with compassionate love. You cut the threads that bind me to past experiences of deprivation with enlightened wisdom. You erase the limitation programs imprinted in my cellular memory with divine authority. You declare null every vow of poverty pronounced in altered states of consciousness or under the influence of false spiritual beliefs. This karmic liberation is complete and definitive, allowing me to advance in my evolutionary journey without the weight of self-imposed limitations that no longer serve my highest good or my divine purpose. Saint Michael, patron of new beginnings, consecrate this phase of my life as a time of financial rebirth. Bless this day as the turning point when the chains of economic limitation begin to break. Sanctify this moment as the divine instant when the doors of prosperity begin to open before me. Every new beginning brings with it fresh energies of possibility. Every turning point contains unexpressed potentials for transformation. Every consecrated moment becomes a portal to alternative realities where abundance is already manifested with your powerful blessing. This ordinary instant transforms into an extraordinary moment of divine activation. The temporal coordinates of this prayer become a reference point in my personal timeline, a moment that will mark a before and after in the history of my economic life. Under your protection, I venture with confidence into this unexplored territory of divine prosperity, knowing that your steps precede mine, that your light illuminates the path before me. Powerful Archangel, sharpen my spiritual vision to recognize economic miracles when they begin to manifest. May I see your hand at work, even in small signs of improvement, in the synchronicities that lead me toward greater abundance, in the unexpected solutions that emerge precisely when there seemed to be no way out. Gratitude is born from recognition. Appreciation flourishes in awareness. Faith strengthens in the identification of divine signs along the path. Your miracles don't always arrive as thunder and lightning. They often manifest as gentle whispers, as seemingly casual coincidences, as fortuitous encounters that change the course of events. Refine my spiritual senses to perceive these subtle interventions, to recognize these discreet blessings, to appreciate these delicate signs of your presence operating in my economic reality. This increased sensitivity allows me to consciously collaborate with the divine forces orchestrating my prosperity, amplifying the effectiveness of Selurk through my grateful recognition and active cooperation. Saint Michael, who rides the wind of divine transformation, accelerate now the process of material manifestation in my life. Speed up the arrival of opportunities that the Creator has prepared for me. Shorten the waiting time between the sowing of intention and the harvest of abundance with your powerful wings. Push toward me the financial blessings that are destined for me, but seem to delay in their arrival. Chronological time bends before your divine authority. Natural processes accelerate under your celestial command. Physical laws of cause and effect compress in the presence of your transformative energy. What would normally require years to manifest can be realized in months. What would typically need months can materialize in weeks. What would usually take weeks can manifest in days, or even hours. This divine acceleration does not violate free will, nor force natural processes. It simply optimizes conditions, removes unnecessary obstacles, aligns favorable energies, and creates a field of perfect resonance for the rapid and harmonious manifestation of my divine prosperity. Archangel of victory. Infuse me with the courage to act when doors open. Give me the strength to cross thresholds that might seem intimidating to me. Inspire me to take bold steps when divine intuition suggests. Decisive moves for my prosperity accompany me in every negotiation, in every interview, in every situation where my economic security is at stake. Your courage is contagious. Your boldness is inspiring. Your determination is motivating when I feel your presence beside me. Every fear dissolves, every hesitation vanishes. Every doubt dissipates. I feel invincible not through human arrogance, but through divine confidence. Not because I believe in my limited capabilities, but because I trust in your unlimited assistance. This divinely infused courage allows me to seize opportunities that I would otherwise have let pass, to face challenges that I would otherwise have avoided, to take calculated risks that would otherwise have paralyzed me with you by my side. Every step toward prosperity becomes an act of faith. Every economic move becomes an affirmation of trust. Every financial decision becomes a declaration of alignment with the divine plan for my abundance. Saint Michael, you who see the complete map of my destiny, guide me toward the fertile fields of abundance that have been reserved for me. Lead me toward those promised lands of prosperity that perhaps I have not even dared to imagine. Take me toward those economic heights from which I can not only enjoy personal well-being, but also become a channel of blessing for many others. Your panoramic vision includes not only what is, but also what can be. Not only the limited present, but also the potential future. Not only the already beaten path, but also the paths yet to be discovered under your guidance. I venture beyond the familiar boundaries of my self-imposed limitations, beyond the known territories of my economic comfort zones, beyond the visible frontiers of my current financial possibilities. With you as celestial navigator, I explore new continents of prosperity, discover new oceans of abundance, conquer new heights of material success that serve not only my personal well-being, but also the collective good of humanity and the evolutionary plan of the planet. Celestial Prince, as I invoke your presence, I already feel the tingling of change flowing through my economic reality. I sense the quiver of chains beginning to weaken, the creaking of rusty doors beginning to move on their hinges. I see, with the eyes of faith, spiritual gold coins beginning to rain on the ground of my existence. Divine seeds of prosperity that will germinate at the right time. This subtle perception is not illusion or fantasy. It is the intuitive recognition of real energetic changes that precede material manifestations. It is the conscious anticipation of concrete transformations that have already begun to take shape in invisible realms before crystallizing in the physical world. My sensitivity to these subtle changes is itself a sign of my awakening to the higher awareness of divine abundance, a testimony to my growing ability to perceive the divine operations orchestrating my material prosperity in alignment with my highest good and with the cosmic plan of evolution. Archangel Michael, may the fire of your sword burn every negative spiritual document that decrees scarcity over my life. Burn the invisible contracts with poverty that might have been unconsciously signed. Incinerate the limiting clauses that imprison my economic potential in their place. Seal with your celestial seal new decrees of abundance, new covenants with divine prosperity, new alliances with the unlimited energy of the universe. The fire of your sword is not destructive, but purifying. It does not annihilate, but transforms. It does not demolish, but transmutes. It consumes what no longer serves my highest good, dissolves what hinders my economic evolution, purifies what contaminates my relationship with divine abundance. This sacred fire acts simultaneously on all levels of my being. It burns limitations in my physical body, in my subtle bodies, in my mind, in my soul, in my spirit. The purification is complete. The transformation is total. The liberation is definitive. I am reborn from the ashes of old paradigms of scarcity, like a phoenix of divine abundance, completely renewed in my identity as a prosperous being by divine birthright. Saint Michael, Be the vigilant guardian of my economic dreams. Protect the growth of my financial aspirations from attacks of doubt, from invasions of fear, from contaminations of discouragement like a celestial gardener. Tend the fragile seedlings of my new initiatives until they become strong enough to withstand any economic storm. Dreams are seeds of future realities. Aspirations are embryos of concrete manifestations. Visions are blueprints of material creations under your attentive protection. These delicate seeds receive optimal nourishment. These embryos develop in ideal environments. These blueprints mature in perfect conditions. You drive away predatory energies that seek to devour my nascent dreams. Repel toxic influences that attempt to poison my growing aspirations. Neutralize energetic parasites that try to drain vitality from my emerging visions, thanks to your ceaseless vigilance. My economic dreams not only survive but thrive, not only resist but flourish, not only persist but bear abundant fruit at the right time of their full maturation. Archangel of divine truth, illuminate my mind to discern true opportunities for prosperity from illusory ones. Help me recognize authentic paths that lead to sustainable abundance, distinguishing them from deceptive shortcuts that promise immediate wealth but hide spiritual traps, so that I may always walk in the light of integrity. Even in my path toward material well-being, discernment is an essential quality in the journey toward authentic prosperity. Wisdom is an indispensable guide in the path toward lasting abundance. Truth is an irreplaceable compass in navigation toward integral wealth. Your revealing light exposes every falsehood. Your divine clarity dissipates every confusion. Your celestial truth dissolves every illusion under this superior illumination. I clearly see the difference between true gold and tinsel, between authentic wealth and apparent success, between holistic abundance and egoic accumulation. This purified vision allows me to make economic choices aligned not only with my immediate material well-being, but also with my long-term spiritual evolution and with the highest good of all beings. Saint Michael, you who hold the scales of divine justice, help me establish a healthy balance in my financial life. May I receive abundantly and give generously. May I enjoy the fruits of my labor without becoming enslaved to them. May I use money without allowing money to use me. May material prosperity always be accompanied by spiritual growth, so that I may be rich in every dimension of my being. Balance is the key to true prosperity. Harmony is the secret of authentic abundance. Integration is the essence of holistic wealth. Your scales weigh with divine precision, the giving and receiving, the accumulating and sharing, the earning and contributing under your balancing guidance. I learned to navigate between the extremes of greed and deprivation, of obsessive attachment and ideological rejection, of excessive worry and irresponsible carelessness. This dynamic balance is not stagnant rigidity, but wise flexibility, not constrictive immobility, but harmonious dance, not mediocre compromise, but superior integration. I move with grace in this perfect balance, becoming a living example of integral prosperity that embraces all dimensions of being.